Convicted rapist Harvey Weinstein was sent straight to prison and almost made it. But the ambulance that carried him from a New York courtroom made a detour to the Bellevue Hospital after Weinstein complained of chest pains, heart palpitations, and high blood pressure, according to his attorney. And you'll never guess who came to his defense. None other than Bill Cosby, who released a statement saying, in part, here's the question that should haunt all Americans, especially wealthy and famous men.
I'm listening.
Where do we go in this country to find fairness and impartiality in the judicial system? And where do we go in this country to find due process? Yeah, because rich men have it really hard in this country. Ultimately, Weinstein is headed for the notorious jail on Rikers Island, where he, will be held until his sentencing. So we want to show you a cell similar to the one he will be in. It has a small metal bed. There is a toilet and a sink. And look, Al, it's all conveniently located within inches of each other.
Wow.
It's a far cry from where Weinstein began his week at this Four Seasons in downtown New York.
Wow.
Let's just take a moment real quick to just be so grateful that that man is now, I don't have to say alleged, I can say he's a convicted rapist.
What did you think when you first heard the story that because I was shocked that he was going to Rikers. I haven't heard of somebody let's be honest, a rich white person going to Rikers. I've never heard of that. That is never. I've heard Mobb Deep rap about it. I've heard Biggie rap about it.
Dude,
I've never heard of a white person going to Rikers that didn't have a swastika on their neck. How do rich people end up here?
As soon as he said Rikers, I'm like, no.
Yeah.
I mean, everyone's like, oh no, that's not good. But I spoke to Lauren Sivan, who is one of the victims and survivors, I should say, really. And she just said, I didn't care that he was acquitted on some. The handcuffs, the straight to jail, the conviction made me just breathe a little bit easier.
It's a win for public pressure as well, because the same DA office, remember back in 2015, didn't go ahead and prosecute him on some other charges or allegations, even when this woman wore a wire and got this man on tape.
Wow,
the same DA office also was accepting campaign donations from Harvey Weinstein since 2009. Wow. So this is kind of telling you now, if you're an enabler or you're someone who's going to protect someone of power that's a monster, once that public pressure hits, you better do like Spike Lee and do the right thing.
That's right.
Wow, that was well said.
I think the biggest message it sends is that the Me Too movement has officially made its mark on our justice system. I think that's the biggest message. And I also think that we look at this and we think that rape is something that happens in a back alley, and this shows that there's a lot of layers we need to learn about consent.
Yes.
And so I think if the one message that the whole Me Too movement has sent, he was at the helm of it. This is really just like a win for everybody who was struggling to get their stories out there and let their voices be heard.
Great point. Great point.